Hello, good afternoon, Facebook group. How are you guys today? I am so happy to be coming to you live again today. I had such a great time doing the meditation yesterday live, and I just thought, why not do it again? It's great practice for me because one day I would love to have about 7 to 10 meditations that I can give away for free to all my followers, people that want to learn what meditation feels like and looks like. So this is great practice for me. So if you joined me yesterday, I thank you so much. If you watched it on replay, thank you so much. I hope you loved it as much as I loved doing it for you. So today, before I delved into the meditation, I wanted to share a little bit of just my thoughts like I normally do. So yesterday I started watching a new Netflix TV series, Versailles. So if you don't know Versailles, like the Palace of Versailles is absolutely breathtaking in the outskirts of Paris. And it was built by Louis, I forget the number, Louis the 5th, Louis the 15th, I have no idea. But anyway, they have made a TV show about Versailles, and it's a period drama, and I'm obsessed with period dramas. I'm just in love with the costumes, the drama, the details. Like if there's a period drama, it's guaranteed that I've probably watched it. So yesterday was, I watched episode 1 of season 1, and I was just blown away. It was just the first episode, and they're just laying the foundation for the story. And, I hope I'm not going to be, giving away any spoilers, but the premise of the show is that it's this king, Louis the, whatever you fill it in, 10th, Louis the 5th, Louis the 15th, I have no idea. But he's the king, and he has been the king since he was like 4 or 5 years old. And obviously you cannot rule as a king when you're that young. So his mother has been ruling the country along with the ministers of the country. And now Louis's mother has died, and he has stepped into power, and he is out hiding in Versailles, which was actually the hunting lodge of his father, the previous king. Versailles was just built as a hunting lodge, and Paris is basically the capital of the world when this was all happening. And so he was scared and fearful for his life in Paris, which is why he was out hiding in Versailles. And so one day he has a dream. That's what happens in the story. I don't know whether that's what happened in real life. But he basically has this vision in his dream of where he builds Versailles into the palace that it is today. And he gets it in his vision, and all the people that surround him, including his brother, his advising, his ministers, they all tell him he's crazy. Like they're all trying to persuade him to go back to Paris and rule from Paris. But King Louis has this vision to transform Versailles into the most breathtaking palace in the world. And when he comes up with the idea, he meets with the architect and he presents the plan to his close friends and his advisors. And they all look at him like he's grown 10 heads. And they're telling him how crazy he is. And, but he is so sure of his vision. And he's talking to them, and he's basically talking about himself and this palace in the future. And he says people from all over the world will flock to see the beauty of this palace. And they're all like rolling their eyes. And today that's what's happened, right? Like people literally from all over the world go to Paris and make a day trip to go to Versailles to see this palace because it is breathtaking. And the amount of technology that went in to build this palace, like there is a hall of mirrors. If you've ever been to Versailles, like give me a thumbs up or put it in the comment box that you've been there. There is literally an entire hall of mirrors. And in that time, glass and mirrors was super expensive. They were just starting to come out with mirrors in those days. And it was a brand new technology. And this is an offshoot of the story. My son actually told me, he goes, do you know what the word technology means? And I go, no, what does it mean, baby? He goes, technology just means that it makes life easier or does something better than it already does. And so at that time, mirrors were a technology that wasn't around. So, and the king had this vision to fill an entire hall of mirrors, right? And he tells his gardener that he wants to build a lake, and there's not enough water in that area to build a lake. And he's like, we'll just have the water brought in from, River Seine. And they're all looking at him like he's crazy. But I'm sharing the story with you because we all have a vision for our life. Whether you like to believe it or not, we all have a vision for what our life could be like. And oftentimes, we don't even voice that out loud because we're so scared of being looked as silly, or who are we to have that kind of a desire, or how ridiculous it is because it'll never come true. And so before we even voice our desires and our vision for our life, we shut it down because we don't want to be looked upon as crazy. But it's the crazy visionaries that dare to change lives, themselves and the others around them. And so I encourage you to dig deep, to figure out what it is that you desire in your life, whether that's making money, whether that's to have it all. I was talking to a client today, and she was telling me that she wanted to have the amazing career. She wanted to make the amazing money. She wanted to be a present mother. She wanted to have a great social life. And, she wanted to go to grad school. She wanted to do it all. And that's all okay. It's okay to have those dreams and those desires. You're not crazy to dream about the things that you do because they have been placed by the divine in your soul. And that's why you have these desires. So don't think you're crazy. Don't think you're a fool. Don't think you're ridiculous to have these thoughts and these desires, because without them, where would we be? That's what drives us. So don't let other people around you tell you how crazy you are or ridiculous you are to want the things that you want. Your heart wants what it wants, and there is no controlling it. Don't control it. Okay, so based on that topic, I decided to do a guided meditation where you have the chance to connect with your future self. All right, so that's what we're going to do today, because a lot of us are very much stuck in indecision. We don't know how to move forward in life. And so a lot of times, instead of making a decision and taking action, we just decide to stay stuck because it seems very scary to take a step forward. Because what if you make the wrong decision and it ends up being the wrong decision? But at least then you'll know you would have tried, and now you can try something else. So if you're stuck in indecision, if you're stuck in overwhelm land, if you are stuck in stuckness, then my hope is that this meditation will help relieve some of that stuckness and give you some answers. Because as a coach, I don't get to tell you what to do because I don't know what it is to be like in your shoes. But my job as a coach is to guide you to find your own answers, because you do have them. You have all the answers that you need. They lie within you. And my job as a coach is to help you find those answers for yourself and be sure and stand in your truth that that is the right thing for you. Okay? So let's get started today. Let me make sure that my phone is on silent, because the last thing I want is for this thing to go off. Ooh, it wasn't on silent. Thank you. All right, so here we go. Get yourself grounded, either sitting in a chair comfortably, or you are sitting on the floor like me. I'm cross-legged today. That's what feels comfortable to me. Try not to slouch, your back straight. All right, here we go. Close your eyes. Relax that neck and that jaw and that chin, which is where we tend to carry a lot of our stress. All right, and just let yourself go. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really feel that floor underneath you. Feel the texture of the carpet or the chair that you are sitting on. Feel the weight of your legs and your torso sinking in to the surface. Let your palms face up on your legs. And focus on that area in between the two eyes, your third eye. Imagine yourself in a room. It's dark. It's safe. and you are standing in the room. Now imagine there's a white light. It starts off small, it's in your heart. It's a gentle, shimmering light. And it starts off dim, but as you focus on it, it gets brighter and brighter and stronger and stronger. And it starts getting bigger. Gets bigger than your heart. It fills up your whole chest. And it radiates out through your chest and out through your back. It travels down your torso, travels down your legs, and you look down on your feet. And now your feet are lit up from this light. And this light now travels from your heart, up your neck, and your face, and through your crown. This light is just pouring out of you in all directions so that it forms a bubble around you. See yourself moving your arms and your hands, feeling this white light. It can feel like a cloud, or it could feel like a mist. It's all around you and it's beautiful. And you have this beautiful ball of white light that's protecting you. It's love. This is what love feels like. It's unconditional love for who you are today. And who are you being? And who you're going to be in the future. Now in this room, there is a wall. Focus on that wall. And you'll see there are numbers on the wall. Focus on the number 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. you get to the one on the wall, you see there's a door at the end of that wall. Picture the handle. Put your hand on the handle and open it. Open it and you walk into another room. When you walk into another room, you see another ball of white light just like yours. It's a beautiful white glowing light, and it's another ball. And you walk up to that ball to see who is in there. You want to know. It's completely safe. As you start getting closer to that ball of white light, you start to realize it's actually you. It's actually you. You might look a little different than what you do today, but it's you a year from now. It's the future version of you. And you look absolutely radiant. You look happy. You look blissful. You look confident. I want you to take a moment to look at your future self. Look at her in all her glory. And I want you to take a few minutes to talk to her in your mind, so that she can tell you about everything she's done in the last year to get to where she is. Ask her the questions that you want to ask her. If she doesn't have the answers you need, that's okay. Just be in her presence, be in her energy. Just bask in her beauty and her confidence. Because that is you. And when you're done, tell her thank you for all that she's done. and all that she's doing for you. And now it's time to go back to that door. Open that door. Walk into the other room just like where you were before. And close the door behind you. You hear it click. And you see the numbers on the wall again. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. Come back to the room that you're in. Feel the floor or the chair beneath you. And open your eyes. All right, so I hope that was helpful. I always love doing those kind of meditations because a lot of times when I'm confused or lost, all I have to do is look to my future self, and she usually has all the answers. Or if I don't get a specific answer, I know that it's just a matter of time before the answer becomes clear, or I just have to go back to her again when I want to. So just know that your future self is always accessible to you at all times. So today's journaling exercise is based on the meditation that we did today. I want you to write about the messages that you were able to get from your future self. What did she tell you? What did she want to share with you? What did she share with you about how she got there, about her confidence and why she's so happy and blissful? What was she doing to make her so happy and blissful? What did her life look like during that day? So I want you to journal on that and be as detailed as possible about the messages that you received and the things that you felt when you met your future self and what she felt like. Okay? I hope that you guys love doing this exercise as much as I love doing the meditation with you. And I would love to get some feedback on who did it, whether this is a replay or you did it live with me. What you felt. Were you frustrated meeting your future self because you didn't get all the answers that you wanted? Or were you surprised at what you heard? I really want to hear back from you guys. Because the love that I get from you guys is feedback. That is my love language from this group. So anytime I get people to interact in this group, ask me questions, give me their feedback, that is when I get lit up from the inside because I know I'm helping you. All right, I wish you much love and light for the rest of the day and for the weekend. And don't forget about the meditations on the weekend. Even if I don't come on live, you can use the 2 meditations that I posted today and yesterday and repeat those over the weekend. Catherine, I'm so glad you enjoyed that. And I can't, journal on what you saw. I can't wait to, because it's so important to put our thoughts down on paper, because that feeling, it's great when you're in the meditation, when we're in the moment, but you want to be able to remember the feelings that you felt. And you can always go back to your journal entries, the days that you do feel exhausted and overwhelmed and stressed out, and read back those journal entries. And it takes you right back to that moment and how you felt, and you don't feel so lost and alone and overwhelmed anymore. Okay? All right. Much love and light to you guys. I love you guys so much. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.